Oh, g'day again, folks. Saturday! Oh, thank God last week's over. It's a mongrel of a week. I said yesterday on a video that I was going to do something special today. Well, it's special to me. I don't know whether you guys realise HP sauce. Now, I haven't used it for a couple of years or so. Maybe more. The taste went off. It wasn't the same, and I couldn't. I bought a bottle and I didn't like the taste of it. Anyway, we finished it, and I wasn't happy with it. So I bought another bottle, and it tasted the same. So what I ended up doing, I went online to find out whether they changed the recipe or not, and I was pretty sure they had. And nobody had picked it up on it at the time, on it except me, that I knew of. So I went on the site, and it's not made in England anymore, in the UK. Even it's still got HP for Houses of Parliament, because that's where it started, in the restaurant in the Houses of Parliament. And Harold Wilson used to use it on everything. The Prime Minister at the time, they gave it a name for him because he used so much of it, and it was that's what the HP stands for, Houses of Parliament. But I think I could be wrong here, but I thought it was somewhere in the Netherlands or somewhere like that, overseas, somewhere in Europe, taking it over. So I went on the website and asked the question, have you changed the recipe of HP sauce? And they said, yes, we have. We've made it to for the European palate. So it's not made for the English palate anymore, it's made for the European palate. And I picked it, I didn't like it. So I'm going to make me own today. I don't know whether it'd be any good or not. But yesterday I was on the internet trying to find recipes, and I found one that I liked, but I've added a little bit extra to it, as I usually do. And they said it's more fruity, and the person who did it, this guy, on another site that I watched, he said he didn't like HP sauce anymore because it wasn't fruity anymore. So obviously they haven't put the apples in and the fruit. And I'll show you the ingredients in a minute. Now you put 130 grams of prunes in. That gives you the colour and the sweetness. Now this recipe I used didn't have dates in it, but some recipes do. So I put 100 grams of dates in it. And there's a recipe I printed off, which will back to front, but I will put it on the video for you. It's got a small onion chopped, 2 green apples chopped, Bramleys would be fine. 130 grams of prune, 140 grams of brown sugar, not dark brown sugar but brown sugar, large pinch of salt, 350 grams of malt vinegar, a pinch of pepper, pinch of ginger, pinch of, if you want cayenne, I didn't put cayenne in it because we don't want it hot, but I did put paprika in instead, a pinch of nutmeg, and a small pinch of garlic, and a small pinch of mustard powder. But I added 100 grams of dates here, so I've written that on there. And they're the dates that I use. I take the pips out, but they're nice and soft. And I've got it now all bubbling away and boiling away in a pan till all the fruit's soft, and then you blitz it with you could put it in a blender, or you could one of them ones, which I'm going to use. I'm going to use the bar mix ones. and hope that this comes out. Now, because I didn't like HP sauce anymore, because there was no fruitiness with it, I've changed to Daddy's sauce, which is that one, and it's great. I love it. But the only problem is with Daddy's sauce, it's very hard to get in Australia, and it's $10 just for that 400 grams. It lasts a while because I don't have brown sauce on anything. I like to put a little squeeze of it in stews. Sorry, bacon butties. You can't have a bacon butty without a brown sauce. And I'm not a great lover of brown sauces, but I know that you need to have brown sauce, but I don't like the HP sauce. And a lot of you will disagree with me, and I know people already have. They still think it's alright, but they can't tell the difference. Well, I'm sorry, but I can. And don't get me wrong, folks, I used to think HP sauce was the best sauce on the market, and it always was for many, many years, up until a few years ago, and I can't remember the exact date that they decided to change it over, but I picked it straight away, and I knew they'd been taken over, but I'm not sure of the country. I should have looked that up, but I didn't. I can't remember what site I went on, but I did go on their site, the people, and they did admit that they had changed it over. So if this is no good, when I try it, I'll tell you whether it's any good or not. I don't know. So I'll bring you back in a bit when we. I'll bring you back in a bit when I start to blend it, and we'll have a little bit of a taste test. Tonight we're taking my wife out. My son wants to take my wife out for dinner, because tomorrow, like we went out to dinner on Father's Day, the last one, and it was terrible. There was 300 people in the restaurant, packed, absolutely packed. We had trouble even getting a seat. And we managed to get a seat, but the meal, you could tell, was rushed. In fact, I ended up getting a partial refund for mine. He half priced it for me, so because my steak was tough as old boots, and normally I've been praising that place up as one of the best restaurants for cooking steak. But it's not the place I'm going to tonight, which is Ribs and Burgers. The other place was the Outback Steakhouse. So I'm not going to the Outback Steakhouse on a holiday or a particular Mother's Day or Father's Day or Christmas Day or whatever. I wouldn't go there, because they do get packed out, because they have got a really good reputation, and I haven't had a bad steak from there till then. I had one that had a bit of gristle in it, and I told him, I said, you want to check your meat for gristle? I said I had a gristle to it. So I've had 2 bad experiences there, that's all, and I've been there quite a lot, and I suppose you've got a leeway. I cook steak, and it's not the easiest thing. It's not the easiest thing to get right, you know. But you think a professional would have a good idea. Anyway, I'll bring you back when everything's ready, and we'll see what happens. It's either going to be a triumph or a disaster. If it's a disaster, well, we have to keep looking for a better sauce, and I'll have to just keep trying to get the Daddy's sauce in Australia, which is very hard to get. The place I was getting it from, I haven't had it for a while. I've been in about 6 times now, and asked at the desk, and she turned around and said, "Oh, we'll have to get it back in," but they've never have, you know. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm very disappointed with HP Sauce. I never thought I'd ever feel that way, you know, about it. But when people start taking things over and they start changing recipes on something that's been so successful, obviously they want to increase their market, but they've lost some of their market now, because I'm not the only one who's worked it out. And you know, quite a lot of people on the internet are saying the same thing I am, and I didn't know that at the time. It's only since this last couple of days that I've been able to work that one out. And this looks like a reasonable quantity. I don't want to make too much, because what I'll do, I'll fill that Daddy's sauce bottle up. I've got to clean it out and make sure it's sterilised, and then I'll put some in some smaller jars, and then I will seal them in my sealer. So I'll probably show you how I do that too on the video. So anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Well, here we go, folks. Blending time. Might have to add a little bit of water in if it gets too thick, once all this fruit's been cut down. Yeah, it's a bit too thick. We'll get some water, don't want too much, just put a little in at a time. And if it gets too watery, you just put it back on the hob and cook the water out. Oh, that's looking better. When I've done this, I'm going to sieve it. When I've done this, I'm just going to cook it through a little bit longer, just to make sure everything's fallen down, and this is how I do my soups with one of these stab blenders. Still a bit more. Right. We'll swap things over, and we'll put this back on just for a short time, just to make sure. Oh. There, I'll go on there, and that's how we'll go down to number 6 once it starts. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay, we'll just give it another mix, and then we'll sieve it, hopefully. Probably would have been better to get my blender out, I think. Would have been quicker. Right.
Because the child is not beside you, right?
Then we'll check it for consistency. I'll bring you back in a minute. Well, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to put it through my blender, and it seems to be doing a better job than the bar mix. There's the sauce now. It's like proper sauce. Now, here we go. My Nutri-Bullet. Another gadget, Tracy. Give it a good go, make sure it's all smooth. Let it sit there for a second. I'll just wash this up. I tried to sieve it, but it didn't work. All as it did was leave all the solids behind and sieve the water out, so there was no point. It wasn't proper sauce. This is proper sauce now. Now, see if I can do this without burning myself. There's usually pressure in there. Uh-oh. That over there on the sink. Now we've just got to bottle it. plenty of sauce there for me. Just get me dishcloth and wipe that, get that rid of that off there. Well, I don't need to put it back in there. As that cools, that will get thicker, I would think. So I'm going to have a bit of a taste. Hang on a sec, just get some water in there so I can keep that clean. Right, put the top back on, so let it soak in there a bit. Okay. I got splashed up my wall, so I've got to clean that up too. Now, well, here we go, folks. Taste test time. Well, it's either a success or it's a failure. I'm just going to taste that a little bit. See if it's a hit or a miss. I'm dreading this. I don't like failures, but it happens. Blimey! Wow, that's better than the HP sauce now. I'm not kidding you. And it's just as good as HP sauce used to be. It's very fruity. It's that on a bacon. Oh, I can't wait to have a bacon butty now. And I've just had lunch. Oh, damn it. Oh, wow. I can't believe I just made that. Why haven't I done it before? I've had so much trouble. Oh, I gotta watch that now. I've had it in my gob. I've had so much trouble trying to get a decent brown sauce in Australia. I know there's another brand in England that somebody said they get, and that sounded pretty good too. But I've never tried that one. It's new to me. Even when I lived there, I don't remember having it. Well, we only ever had HP sauce in our house. Even when I got married, it was always HP sauce. But it's not been for 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer. I don't know how long it's been now. Last time I was in Sydney, we had one of these English lolly shops, toffee shops, and I bought two of the Daddy's sauce bottles. That's the last one. Oh no, and I've bought one since in Campbelltown, but they've never had it in since, so I can't buy it again. And I've been about 6 or 7 times, and I keep telling her, the girl at the counter, to order it in, and I'll buy it, you know. And I think once I was in Melbourne visiting my daughter when she lived down there, and I bought one down there. So I've had 4 Daddy's sauces in Australia. It could even be 4 or 5 years. I don't know. It's certainly more than 2. Definitely more than 2. I said 2, but I'm wrong with that. It's definitely. It could be 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years. So my daughter hasn't lived in Melbourne for quite a few years, so that's when I was getting Daddy's sauce down there. It could even be 6 or 7 years. I don't know. I'd have to go back on the site and find out when they first started to change the recipe. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not interested anymore. They've lost a customer, as simple as that. And I don't go back. So if I can make this, I don't need to go back. So I'll let it cool just a little bit, then I'll show you how I bottle it, and I'll show you how I use my whatever you call it, machine. My vacuum sealer. And that NutriBullet did the job. It's just a bit small, but it did the job. And you don't want to do too big a thing. You don't want it coming out of the damn thing and scalding you, which can happen. So it's washing up time now. Beryl, time for you to wash up, love. Half my luck. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit when I packed them and show you what I got. But take it from me, that's the best sauce I've had in a long time. I can't wait to have it on a bacon butty. And I've had my lunch. Oh. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Okay, I'm just going to add this at the end of the video of what I'm doing now. It's my homemade raspberry jam butty. Have I got it? How nice does that look? I'm absolutely stoked in it. Now that's Beryl's. This one's going to be mine. But I'm just showing you how good it looks and how it's come out. When I do strawberry jam, I usually leave some whole strawberries in, but I didn't want to do that with the raspberries because of the seeds. We had some of this on a dessert last night too. We had berry pies, mixed berry pies, and they were with whipped cream, and they were bloody lovely. So I just thought I'd show you what it looked like, and I'll add this on the end of I'll put this on the end of my oh, I've got that the wrong way around. Bear with me, folks. Stupid, aren't I? There we go. How does that look? It's not bad for a first time I've ever made raspberry jam, but it won't be the last now. Okay, catch ya. Right then, I've got some in there now. 3 containers, 2 originally full, and one's just got a little bit in it. So I'm just trying to seal the caps now. See if it's worked. Yeah. So what we'll do, these are the 2 full ones. And one that I can start using now, and use it with so that's what I got. Not bad going. That one there is only a third full. The other 2 are full, and the daddy's sauce bottle's full. So I've done all right, and we've actually vacuum sealed those lids, and this one here, it was just over half full, and I went and spilt it, so I lost some. I had to clean the floor. How stupid am I? Anyway, folks, enjoy the video. If you like the video, please do all the good stuff. Leave a like. leave a like, share the video, do all the good stuff. Comment, let me see what you think about the sauce. I tell you what, it tastes bloody good. I'm really cheesed up. I lost some. It's like gold to me, that there. I can't wait to try it out properly on a bacon butty or something like that. I don't have a lot of sauce, but I do put some in stews and things like that, just to give a bit of flavour. But if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and let me know what you think. Does anybody out there make their own brown sauce? Does anybody out there want to make their own brown sauce? Because if you do, follow this recipe, you won't go far wrong, I'm telling you. But then again, we're not all the same. Some people will like it, some people will hate it, you know. I don't like tomato sauce. You give me tomato sauce, I'd spit it out. But I do put tomato sauce in recipes as long as I don't taste it. If it says put a third of a cup of tomato sauce in, I put a third of a cup of tomato sauce in. But I would never ever put tomato sauce on my chips or on a pie or anything like that, because I don't like it. And it's not healthy for you, it's very sweet. There's a lot of sugar in tomato sauce. Be careful how much of that you eat, because it's not very good for you. And that's not the reason I don't like it. But it's a good reason not to have it. I don't like it because I don't like the taste of it, you know. But I do like my brown sauce, but I don't put that on everything either. I'm not great. If I'm out and if I had a bacon sandwich outside, I never have sauce, any kind, on my food. If they say, would you, I always go and say, I'll have a bacon and egg sandwich, no sauce. I always make sure, because they use cheap sauces, and you know, and quite often I've seen it happen, and I've had friends who've actually done it. They put the sauce on their food and they lick the bottle, the sauce top. I'm not into that, so I don't have it. If I don't put the sauce on myself, I don't have sauce even when I'm out, so I don't care, and it doesn't bother me, you know. If I have a hot dog or a burger when I'm out, I always have a burger with a lot of no sauce, you know, that sort of thing. No mayo, no mayonnaise, and no tomato sauce, or any kind of sauce really, but especially tomato sauce. And they look at me as if I'm stupid. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm the odd one out. But I can live with that. I don't have a problem with that. It's what I like, not what you like. You eat what you like, I'll eat what I like. And that's you can't get better than that, you know. And I don't condemn you for liking tomato sauce. You want to eat tomato sauce, eat it till it comes out of your ears. There's no problem with me. But people have a problem with me because I don't like it. We're a strange mob, aren't we, us people? Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, enjoy the video, and don't have to wait much longer, Tracy. It's a big secret, but it wasn't a big secret, really. It was just a bit of a surprise, that's all. Thank you. Ta-ra! Ta-ra for now.